flying to the fruit jungle and he's being attacked. He's exhausted. He needs our help.
Let me see. Oh no, it looks like the health zapping supervillains are draining all of his energy. How about we make him a weary traveler shepherd's pie to help him get his energy back?
Yeah.
Sound good? All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nerd Mom's Kitchen Adventures, where we make healthy eating fun and delicious. So today we're going to make the Weary Traveler's Shepherd's Pie so that we can defeat the health-zapping supervillains who are draining all the energy from the warrior. So I've already preheated our oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to start by boiling and mashing some sweet potatoes. So I have 4 sweet potatoes here. We're going to start just by taking the ends off, and we're going to peel them, and then we're going to dice them. I already have a pot of water here, and I've already got it salted. Does anybody know the reason why I salt a pot of water?
You will have all of the yummy tastes in it spread out through the whole thing.
That's pretty close. So what it is it enhances the flavor of what you're boiling so that all your flavor doesn't leach out into your water, but also it helps your water boil faster. So there's 2 reasons.
Huh.
I've already washed these potato skins, and what you're going to see me do is I'm going to put all of my scraps in a bowl, and I'm going to save them for later because I'm going to use them to make either a chicken stock or a veggie stock. And so basically my chicken and veggie stock end up not costing me a thing, which is great. Now we're going to dice up our sweet potato. It doesn't really matter how big or small you dice it. You just want them to be about the same size so that they cook the same. The smaller you dice it, the quicker they will cook. So I'm gonna dice them fairly small because I'd like them to cook fairly quickly. So one thing you'll notice when I'm cutting is I always make sure that I'm holding my knife securely, and I hold it at the top of the hilt so that I know that I've got good control over it. The other thing I'll do is I take my fingers and I form them into like a claw, and I use my middle finger as my guide finger so that I always know where my fingers are when I'm chopping, and I'm less likely to cut myself. I also always know where my knife is too because I can feel it. I'm going to go put our pot on to boil, and once it starts boiling, it should only take about 10 minutes for them to be boiled and ready to go, and we will test them then. But in the meantime, we're going to start prepping everything else. We're going to start with 1 onion. We've got 3 ribs of celery, 3 carrots.
Mommy.
Yeah?
There's 5 carrots.
What?
Michael, these aren't carrots, they're parsnips.
Oh, Michael.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna start by dicing 1 onion.
That if you stand directly over an onion while you chop it, you can cry?
Yes, you can. And did you know that there are special goggles you can get so that it helps you not cry?
What?
I'm going to dice this up relatively small, not teensy tiny, but... So as you can see, I've chopped it in, just diced it, chopped it in squares. So we'll just take these onions and just put them aside for now. And then those aside, and we'll start on the celery. Now the great thing, like I said, I'm keeping all the scraps for stock, and there's 2 reasons for that. Do you guys know why?
No.
Yes, Erin?
One, if you keep it all for scraps, then you can make chicken stock or vegetable stock without needing to spend a cent.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You also, yeah.
And for 2, then it will be good for the environment.
That's true, yeah. It's better for the environment, less wastage. Another thing too is the fact that, you know, these will add a lot of really nice flavor to the stock, but also some of the nutrients that you lose when you cut that part off and throw it out, you can then get back by putting it in your stock. And just giving these a rough chop, then we'll set these aside. Another pro tip, if you take the end of your carrot or parsnip or whatever and you hold it against your board, it's easier and quicker for you to peel it.
Mommy,
Yeah?
can I peel one?
Sure. Okay. So, you know what to do? You hold it, remember, hold your hands back.
Okay.
Okay. And you grip this in this hand and you just
Okay.
push it away from you like that, okay?
Okay.
So hold your hands back and put it on an angle. And then,
Okay.
here you go. Watch your fingers. Your turn, Erin. Why don't you do a little bit?
I tried to do
There you
it
go.
if I could.
That's okay.
It was anyway pretty good.
You did very well, yeah. Alrighty, our sweet potatoes are cooked and ready to mash. You know that they're cooked when you can very easily stick a fork in them. So I'm gonna get my little guy on this. You wanna mash the sweet potatoes? Alrighty, that's your job. Okay? You good there?
Yep.
Okay. So while he's doing that, we're gonna cut up our parsnips and our carrots, and then we're gonna start cooking stuff. Okay, buddy, good job. You got your sweet potato mashed. Awesome. We're gonna put that aside for now because we don't need that until later. Erin is going to put a little bit of avocado oil into the casserole dish and brush it around. And we don't want to use it all because we're going to use some of it for the frying pan. So now that Erin has the casserole dish oiled, I'm going to get her to line the bottom with the lentils. Now the lentils, it's about 2 cans of lentils. I've already got them rinsed and drained. And so you can take these now and just put them straight into the casserole dish. While she's doing that, I've got a pan here ready to go, just heating up. And I'm gonna put some avocado oil in it. And we're gonna start by frying the onion and the celery. All right, so So this is about a tablespoon of avocado oil. I started with about a tablespoon and a half, but obviously some of it went into the casserole dish. Now why don't you take the spoon and just spread it out so that it's nice and even.
I put on?
Yeah, so just be careful. So you want to do it very carefully. You don't want it to splash back, okay?
Why?
Because if it splashes back and it burns you, it will really hurt. Okay. All right, so we'll just swish that around the pan, get it all nice and even. Here we go. And we're gonna start by adding our onions and our celery. Now, we don't want these to brown, so we do want to cook them on a bit of a lower level, about, low to medium, depending on what your stove is like. So that's got a nice sizzle to it. Hey guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we go. So like I said, all we're really doing is we're just softening everything. We don't want them cooked through because they are going into the oven for 30 minutes afterwards. And you know something? I'm gonna add the carrots and the parsnip now as well because they're gonna take a while to cook.
Nice.
Yeah. So same thing, just do it very gently. There you go.
Not that gently because it's going like.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Alrighty. So we'll get those started. And get them all nice and mixed. Now normally I would probably add some salt and pepper at this point when I'm frying my vegetables, but we're using Worcester sauce and tamari, which are both already salty, so I really don't want to add any more salt. So I would say we can probably add the Worcester sauce and the tamari now. Get it all nice and flavorful. So this is 2 tablespoons of tamari.
Can I put the Worcester sauce in?
Yeah, you can put the Worcester sauce in. And we have 2 tablespoons of Worcester sauce. So same thing, be careful, don't let it splash up. There you go. And don't touch the pan, right? Good. Perfect. Thank you. Now, let that come to a little simmer. Erin, do you want to try stirring it?
Sure.
Okay, so you can hold the pan here. That's not hot. All right. And then just make sure you don't touch the actual pan itself. I'm going to turn up a little bit. Okay? And try not to let anything fall out. All right?
Got it.
Here you go. You can stir that. So keep your hand closer. There you go, because you'll have more control if your hand is down here. There you go. So guys, I absolutely love this dish. Do you know why?
Why?
There's so many benefits to it. Like it's got plant protein, fiber. This is actually a vegetarian dish. And if we didn't put in the parm, it would actually be vegan. Yes, Michael?
Iron, B vitamin, vitamin A, vitamin C.
That's
vitamin
right.
E,
Yeah.
magnesium.
There's a lot. And all of these vitamins and minerals are really good protective ingredients. So if you find your energy is low or if you're stressed, a lot of these vitamins and minerals are depleted during stress times, and this is a great way to get them back into your system.
Yeah. What's tamari?
That's right, we put tamari in it, didn't we?
Tamari is made when you're making miso pastes. It's also gluten-free, and
It has a lot of minerals in it.
it has
Right.
a lot of minerals in it.
Yeah, and it's a replacement for soy sauce. So a lot of soy sauces do actually have gluten in them. And so this is just another alternative. But just like soy sauce, it is salty. So you want to use it sparingly. All right, these look good. I don't know if you can see. So if you can see that, it's a little bit softened, still has a bit of a crunch, And I'm going to add these into our casserole dish now. I'm gonna do this one, guys, because this pan is heavy.
Fair enough.
There we go. The reason why I use tamari and Worcester sauce is because I find it gives it a really full flavor. All right, so that's in. Next, we are going to put in some spinach.
Mommy,
Yeah?
did you know that you can also actually use kale, and spinach, or any other type of your favorite leafy greens?
That's true. There's arugula, kale, char, yeah, whatever you like. Did you want to put that in?
Yes.
All right, you can, it's about 2 cups. This is how I measure 2 cups.
Could I put in this?
Yeah, you can put the parm in. So we'll just get that. There you go. You just want enough so that you're making a layer. All right, and Michael, you want to spread the parm on, right? So try and make it even. But, you know, worst comes to worst, we can always just, there we go.
I just put a whole clump on.
You put a whole clump on, but we'll just sprinkle it around like this. And then lastly, we put on our sweet potato. So we'll get that back. And we're just gonna lay our sweet potato on top and smooth it out. Just look at the colors, guys. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, and it's going to be really healthy.
It is gonna be really healthy.
Mommy,
Yeah?
did you know that orange and green colors in food really go good together? They can, usually we actually try to do that every day because it's really good for you.
That's right. Yeah, it's really good to try and eat an orange and a green vegetable every day because they work really, really well together. And a lot of the nutrients in them are depleted regularly. You don't store them. So you want to make sure you're eating them every day so that you've got a good store of these nutrients. All right, I think that's good. We're gonna get that in the oven, and then when we come back, we are going to make a salad to go on the side. So this is gonna go in the oven now for 30 minutes on 350, and yeah, we'll make a nice salad to go with it. We'll see you in a second.
Bye-bye.
Now, this is my go-to salad. It's super quick and easy, but the great thing about it is you can really make your own. We're going to use spinach, some peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, and we'll make our own dressing too. So very, very super quick and easy salad. Alrighty, so we're gonna start here with a bowl of spinach. We're going to cut up some different colors, and as you all know, I'm a big fan of using different colors, right?
Yeah.
Anybody know why? Yes.
Because all the different colors has different nutrients.
That's right. So, anybody know what's in green foods? Any guesses? Yes?
Vitamin C, vitamin A, iodine.
It's a good guess. Do you have any ideas, Erin?
Iron and calcium.
That's right. In peppers, you'll find vitamin C for sure. Yes. You'll find iron and calcium in your leafy greens here. So you really want to make sure you're cutting your vegetables up into bite-sized pieces because we don't want to have to cut up a salad. It just makes it a lot easier to eat. So as you can see, all of my vegetables are bite-sized pieces, right? All right, so we're just literally going to take these and just toss them on top of our salad. There we go. Thank you. And some nice different colored tomatoes for color. One thing that's in tomatoes that I love, anybody have a guess what's in tomatoes? That's not in any, I don't think it's in anything else. Yes, Erin?
Vitamin C.
There's lycopene. Anybody know what lycopene is?
No.
Yes, Erin.
Type of vitamin.
It's a type of nutrient for sure, but it's anti-inflammatory. That's one reason why I really like lycopene.
And tomatoes.
And tomatoes.
Tomatoes are good.
Yes, honey?
It says it in the name. You're supposed to like it. Like.
That's true. Lycopene.
Like.
That's a good one. Like I said, with this salad, you can really use whatever veggies you want. If you want to put in broccoli or carrots or celery, really whatever you want. This is our go-to, but if you want to switch it up and do it a little bit different,
That's fine.
that's fine. Here's our super easy dressing. This dressing honestly couldn't be any easier. All you need is some kind of a jar. And the ratio is 1 part acid, so whether that's a vinegar, an orange juice, whatever, to 2 parts oil. So I have an olive oil here, extra virgin olive oil, and I have balsamic vinegar. Now this is the base. You can also add to it. So sometimes we'll put in mustard, like a nice grainy mustard, or some salt and pepper and some spices like some fine herbs. Or you could add, you can cut the balsamic and top it up with orange juice, and then you've got an orange balsamic vinaigrette. So this is a really, really healthy and easy salad dressing, which again, I don't mind using because you've got your healthy fats and your omegas with your olive oil. And then you've got your balsamic vinegar, which is a good acid. Here, do you want to put the balsamic vinegar in? And do you want to put the olive oil in?
You can all shake it.
Yeah. And then all you do, once it's in your jar, you just give it a really good shake.
Right there. And while you're shaking it, you can have a dance party.
And have a shaking dance party. You don't want to dress it too early because the spinach will get kind of slimy. So we're going to wait until the Weary Traveler shepherd's pie is ready, and then we'll dress the salad and we'll serve it. And just while we're waiting, I would like to thank all of our sponsors like the Paint Shop. And for anybody that has enjoyed our episodes, come watch some of the other ones. What else have we done?
Well, we've done Harry the Hummus Monster.
That's right.
The golden
Pufflets.
pufflets.
That's right.
Oh, and the golden banana bread.
That's right, the golden banana bread. Lots of fun coming up. And if you're looking for any of these recipes, just come to my website, www.nerdmomnutrition.com, and you will find them there. All right, we will see you shortly with the Weary Traveler shepherd's pie. Our shepherd's pie is cooked. Our salad's just about ready to go. And we're going to plate it and present it to the warrior, which will help to defeat the health-zapping supervillains and restore his energy. Sound good, guys?
Yeah!
Alrighty. So let's start. We're going to dress our salad.
And we have to shake it.
Yeah, we'll give it another little shake. And while we're dressing the salad, this is great because it's going to give the shepherd's pie a minute to just kind of sit and rest. There's a lot of foods like shepherd's pie, casseroles, lasagnas, any of those that I find they really almost need that minute to rest, and they're a little bit better.
Yeah, usually if you don't leave it to rest, it will just crumble apart.
Yeah, or it's kind of gloopy or something. Yes,
Yeah.
buddy?
Remember you're going to make
Yep.
that bigger too,
Yep.
Jonah.
Alrighty. So we'll just put a little bit of the dressing on. I mean, it really is to taste, however much dressing you like. You know, you really just want enough just to wet the leaves. There we go. We'll serve this up.
It sounds so weird when you drink
It does, it does. And the cool thing is where we're using lentils, that's a plant protein, so that's gonna help keep us full. Oh, and we'll put a little bit of salad on the side. Get some of the good stuff on the bottom.
Like,
Some of the veggies, here we go.
ooh, yay, cucumber. Finally, cucumber.
Sort of make it look nice. And voila. We've got our Where He Travels shepherd pie with a nice little salad, which is going to help to restore the warrior's energy that the evil health zapping supervillains have been stealing. So we're gonna go put this in the forest on the altar in the little box, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.